Do you ever find yourself roughly halfway through the process of creating a new feature, only to realize that you need to address a crucial bug in a different portion of your code base? It's also possible that you're in the process of creating a masterful document when suddenly you have an idea for something completely different. When you have unfinished business, yet a fresh new concept needs attention, this is the kind of situation that causes developers and creators to sigh. Do not be afraid, however. Git stashing is a strong tool that allows you to temporarily store your current work and come back to it later, all without losing your progress. Today, we are going to delve into the realm of Git stashing, which is a powerful tool. You might think of it as a magical bookmark for your code or project, providing you with the ability to take up precisely where you left off whenever the moment is appropriate. But simply stashing your work isn't enough. Wouldn't it be great if you could also add a little note to yourself, reminding you exactly what you were working on when you stashed it? After all, a week from now, that half-written code or unfinished document might look like gibberish without some context. Here's where things get exciting. Git lets you stash your work along with a custom message, making it a breeze to jump back in later. So, how do we unleash this time-saving magic? Let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Open your terminal and navigate to your project directory. This is where all the code or files for your project are stored. If you're new to the terminal, don't worry, it's not as scary as it looks. There are plenty of tutorials online to get you comfortable navigating your file system. Step 2. Type the following command and press enter. Git stash. This is the basic stash command that tells Git to take a snapshot of your current work and store it away. But wait, where's the message? Hold on tight, we'll get to that in a second. Step 3. Magic message time. If you want to add a descriptive message to your stashed work, simply add the M flag followed by your message in quotes after the git stash command. For example, let's say you're stashing unfinished code for a new login feature. You could type git stash m stash login feature WIP fix bug and user registration first. This not only stashes your work, but also adds the message stash login feature WIP fix bug and user registration first. See, now future you will be eternally grateful. Step 4. Verify your stash. Once you've stashed your work, it's always a good idea to double-check that everything went smoothly. Use the command git stash list to see a list of all your stashed items. Each entry will show a unique identifier and, hopefully, your descriptive message. Step 5. Bringing your stashed work back to life. Now, let's say you've fixed that pesky bug and are ready to resume work on your login feature. Here's where you can retrieve your stashed work. There are two main ways to do this. Option 1. Apply and remove. Use the command git stash apply stash at 0. This will apply the changes from your most recent stash at 0, back to your working directory, essentially bringing your code back to the state it was in when you stashed it. The at 0 part indicates the most recent stash, but you can replace it with a higher number to apply an older stash. However, with this method, the stash itself is removed after being applied. Option 2. Pop and keep. If you want to keep the stashed work around for later, use the command git stash pop stash at 0. This also applies the changes from your most recent stash, but unlike the apply command, it keeps the stash itself intact for future use. Bonus tip. Let's say you've gotten a little stash happy and have a bunch of saved work piling up. No problem. The git stash list command not only shows your stashes, but also lets you see a brief summary of the commit it was based on. This can help you jog your memory about what each stash contains. And there you have it. Git stashing with custom messages makes managing your development workflow a breeze. No more scrambling to remember what you were working on. Just a quick stash and a clear message will keep you on track, no matter how many coding tangents life throws your way. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, happy stashing.